Okay, let's get right into it. We're looking at what is arguably the single biggest unsolved problem in artificial intelligence right now, and that's the fundamental issue of trust and, liability.
So just imagine this scenario for a second. An autonomous AI agent glitches out. Maybe it hallucinates, and it makes a catastrophic error, wiping out your entire company in less than half a second. Suddenly, you're left asking, who's legally on the hook for this? And that question? It's just a terrifying empty space right now.
And yeah, that's the really scary part. The truth is, right now, there's no universal cross-platform way to assign blame. It's created this total Wild West for AI governance, the entire foundation of trust that we absolutely need. It's just not there.
To even understand how we might solve this, you have to look at this huge clash in philosophies. In the software world, the mantra has always been, move fast and break things, right? A failure is an inconvenience. You just push a patch. But in the physical world, the rule is, first do no harm. Failure there means real physical harm and massive legal liability. So the tech industry's whole approach just doesn't work for these high-stakes systems. And this brings us to the crucial point. The blueprint for a solution might actually come from a place you'd never ever expect.
So, the inventor proposing this blueprint, his name is Oleh Vasylenko. And he does not come from your typical Silicon Valley background. Nope. His expertise wasn't forged by coding in a garage, but in a world with incredibly strict, real-world liability.
I mean, just look at this background. We're talking a 35-year career in manufacturing, specialty foods, and pharmaceuticals. He's also a licensed IP attorney, has a PhD in public governance, and even served as the honorary consul of Brazil in Ukraine. His move into AI wasn't some kind of corporate pivot to chase a trend. It was deeply personal. He wanted to understand the world his own children were about to inherit.
And that quote right there, that's the whole key. He realized that the kind of discipline you need to protect high-stakes formulas in the physical world, where you can't just patch a bad batch of medicine, that was exactly what the digital world of AI was missing.
So he looked at the landscape, and what he found were just catastrophic engineering gaps. And he set out to fill them, not by building yet another app, but by inventing a true foundational standard. The result? 33 distinct patent applications. This isn't just an abstract idea. It's a formally laid out technical solution.
And those 33 patents aren't just a random collection of ideas. They actually fit together perfectly to form a complete 7-layer stack for AI trust infrastructure. So let's dig into a few of the key layers here to see how this blueprint is designed to solve the problem right from the bedrock up.
Okay, let's start at the bottom. Layer 1, identity. It's pretty simple, right? To trust an AI, you first have to know what it is. The PAT token acts like a high-speed digital passport for AI agents. It uses this really clever verification method that makes it incredibly fast and scalable, so it can prove an agent's identity almost instantly without all the slowdown you get from a typical blockchain. Now, jumping up to layer 3, we get to governance. And this is where it gets really cool, because this is how we control an AI's intent. The system creates what's called a semantic envelope. Think of it as a mathematical box that's built around what an AI is allowed to think and do. It's basically a geofence for the agent's intentions, stopping a bad decision before it can even be executed. So here's how that box gets built. It's based on 4 dimensions: the action's category, its magnitude, its scope, and its time. Every single action the AI proposes to take is converted into a mathematical vector. If that vector falls outside the pre-approved limits on any one of those 4 dimensions, bam! It's blocked. Instantly. All right, but what if something does go wrong? Well, that's layer 4, computable accountability. This layer literally turns that fuzzy, abstract legal problem of who's responsible into a cold, hard, computable engineering problem. It can trace exactly where a failure happened and can even use things like microinsurance policies for specific AI tasks that settle claims automatically, using an algorithm. Now, for the really critical stuff, we're talking power grid, surgical robotics, a software policy just isn't going to cut it. It's not enough. So layer 5, this isn't a suggestion or a policy. It's a hardware kill switch embedded right at the microcontroller level. If a critical boundary is crossed, the circuit physically breaks. It is, as the quote says, the law of physics, not code. And this isn't just theory. It's not some concept in a lab. There's a company called Evo Entity, and it's the first platform that's been built on this IP stack. Their MVP is already live right now, actively computing a real-time trust index for AI agents. So yeah, this is a working system, not just a white paper. So why is this all happening now?
Well, the timing for this technology is absolutely critical. There is a hard regulatory deadline approaching, and it is coming up fast. And when it hits, it's going to fundamentally change how AI is governed across the globe.
And here's exactly why this matters so much. Companies aren't going to be able to get away with just promising safety with a few glossy blog posts anymore. Under the EU AI Act, they will be legally required to prove it, to technically demonstrate accountability and control with verifiable infrastructure. You know, the very kind of infrastructure this 7-layer stack provides.
So all of this, it brings us to a final and kind of provocative thought. If AI agents start carrying a mathematically proven real-time trust index, could we be heading into a future where we actually trust a verified, bounded, and insured AI far more than we trust the anonymous, unpredictable humans we interact with online every single day? It's definitely something to think about.